What's up, guys? My name is Miles.
And my name is Fez.
And this is The Commodity. And today we are reacting to the history and adaptations of Filipino martial arts. This was requested in our Discord and in our comments. So thank you guys for the suggestions. We do need more suggestions. So go ahead and throw them down in the comment section or in the description down below. There's a link to our Discord. You can hop in there and click on video suggestion box and throw the links in there as well. Before we hop into this video, if you would, go ahead and give it a like. It helps us get this video out to more people. Also, if you don't mind, go ahead and click the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. That way, you guys will see our future videos if you want to. Also, if you want to help support the channel even more, you can click the join button down below. So,
maybe y'all can answer this for me. I've been wondering why it's spelled this way.
What?
Philippines is PH. Philippines. Filipino is F. Philippines, Filipino.
Let us know in the comments if there's reasoning behind it.
Like, to me, I'm like, why can't, because I've caught myself doing it both ways on each other one, because I'm like, I know how to spell them both, but at the same time, like, my brain will play tricks on me when I'm trying to spell one thing. I'm like, oh, no, it's with the F. It's like phone. Every now and then I'll catch myself spelling phone with an F. Yeah, I know.
I've never done that.
I literally did that. I did that the other day, actually. I was typing it on a keyboard, and I put phone, F-O-N-E. I was like, what? I had to go back and correct it. So let us know, because, like, it's the same word structure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's technically like, have you seen, what's his name, the South African comedian? Trevor Noah. He's like, you can't name them if you don't have it. And he's talking about the zebra, and he was like, Z-E-B-R-A. How do you spell Deborah?
D-E-B-R-A.
So is it Deborah and zebra, or is it zebra and Deborah? So technically it should be pronounced zebra.
Yeah.
So that's why I call it now Zebras.
Just off of the bat, this looks like something you would see in what's the movie that just came, Mortal Kombat. This is where they would, like, not where they would train, but this is one of the scenes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Filipino martial arts was solely developed primarily as protection for oneself that grew to share to the family and at the same time be of service to the community. It was used during the pre-Hispanic times using farm implements, be it agricultural or aquatic in nature.
Pre-Hispanic times, that was
a long
time ago.
So, okay, so obviously, because I'm thinking, because they're using weapons.
I doubt it's just with weapons.
Yeah, because I was thinking, you know, I mean, I know there's like other Asian martial art, which I think all martial arts are Asian, besides maybe like Brazilian jiu-jitsu or something like that. But like, I think, because a lot of people that do martial arts here, it's to teach you, number one, how to
defend yourself.
Well, I think that's actually the second main reason that
discipline.
People do it. It's to learn discipline.
Yeah.
And to learn how to, like, not go at things with anger, but to go things with a level head.
Right.
Whereas if you are trained with something where you have to have weapons and stuff like that, like, is it more for a show, or is it still you still just kind of...
Well, as he said, it's for protection.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you don't have a stick, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
FMA, or the Filipino Martial Arts, is more than just a self-protection system, but more of a gift to bridge communities of protection around the globe.
Because I feel like all martial arts is not about defense or fighting. I think it's all about discipline, like the main focus.
The indigenous style of fighting, collectively known as Filipino Martial Arts or FMA, was originally used to defend tribes from attacks by other clans, or to settle local disputes. It focused on the use of bladed weapons and was taught to every member of a family, both men and women.
So it is mainly
This
weapons.
is before the Philippines was colonized by Spain, and under whom the practice was banned. But Filipinos continued to secretly train by using sticks instead of blades and hiding the forms and moves in other artistic expressions.
You would see that FMA movements could be seen in certain cultural dances in the country, taught to very young children. You would see that there is music, there is costumes. the maglalatik.
So it's a lot like what is that Brazilian martial arts where they, it looks like they're breakdancing all the time. I can't even think of the name, but that's kind of like what that is. It's all about fluid and motion and movement. And not everybody can do that because they're like bouncing around and basically breakdancing, but still putting a lot of power into their kicks and punches and movements and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. That's kind of how they adopted it, because they had to, you know, for all intents and purposes, they wanted to keep it, but they had to learn how to be able to hide it.
Right.
You know, that's cool is what that is.
In coconut shells are positioned in the bodies that would symbolize strike points and slash points for attack. You would see paired fandangos using the lights, wherein evasive tactics and disarms would be seen. The very popular tinikling that we have, evading and putting in the footwork strategies on the beat of
like a
bamboo
practice.
could be seen. And this is very much Filipino and very akin to the culture.
Today, FMA has become a staple fighting system among the military and law enforcement units not only in the Philippines, but also in countries like Russia, Moldova, and Kyrgyzstan, to name a few.
Wow.
You'll also find it being used as a form of self-defense, as exercise, and even in action scenes in Hollywood movies.
With the knife, there are two different grips.
FMA has gained a reputation of being a deadly style because of the use of bladed weapons, but the art is only as lethal as a practitioner wants it to be.
This is what we call the Filipino.
Filipino martial arts is considered as the most deadliest fighting art in the world. However, I'd rather use the term the most flexible fighting art in the world, because it can be as deadly as you want it to be, or it can be as light as you want it to be. Say, for example, if we're teaching women who just wanted to stay fit and learn how to defend themselves, that can be used as a means of exercise. However, when we're teaching the military, now that's a different story. Now this becomes lethal.
As Filipinos migrated, the skills of FMA have gone with them and been shared around the world.
In times of peace, the Filipino Martial Arts, or FMA, is a tool to create friendships and build bridges. The training is very relevant for the reason that it teaches one to respect oneself in relation to your environment and to respect your fellow human being.
That's dope. That would be a really cool martial art to learn.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think you could even get like somebody, like your kid behind it, you know?
Yeah.
If you're like, because I did karate growing up.
And back in high school, I did Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah. So
that
I
would be
enjoyed
awesome.
it, but at the same time, it was kind of boring to me because all you're doing is a bunch of kicks and kind of blocks and stuff like that. Not a lot of it is, which karate is more of a defensive type martial arts.
Right. You don't have a lot of combat.
Yeah,
in the
I mean,
training.
you can spar and stuff
Right.
like that, but it's very minimal. It's mostly about learning discipline, and a lot of people use it for an exercise, just like kickboxing. And you remember the Taibo,
Yeah.
the kickboxing / like exercise type thing. So everybody's got their own reasoning to do martial arts. For military, it makes a lot of sense to learn something like this because they do have weapons on them, and sometimes it does come up to close combat, especially nowadays that not everything is in jungles and stuff like
Right.
that. A lot of things are now in major cities and stuff like that. Like during the Iraq and Afghanistan conflicts, people were breaking into buildings and stuff like that. And if you weren't close enough to use a firearm,
Right.
you got to use what you got. So it's kind of cool. As far as like something to teach like a kid to protect themselves, I don't know if it's ideal because you have to have a knife or some type of stick or something like that.
Well, but at the same time, it teaches,
The discipline. Yeah.
So
And that's the way I look at it. But at the same time, it's like you're not going to use this way to protect yourself if you get beat up.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to kill
I
the
mean,
guy that's beating you up.
martial arts in general is beautiful.
Oh,
And-
yeah,
and this
yeah.
is awesome. It's awesome that they adapted it into their dancing routines to
Yeah.
hide it from the Spanish. That's really cool.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. So, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button so the YouTube algorithm can take over and pass it on to everybody else. If you want to, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you can see our future videos when they drop. And if you want to support us directly, you can hit the join button and join our member program. And with that being said,
My name's Miles.
and my name is Fez.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.
Out.